Alrighty. Okay. So yeah. We are up and rocking. What's up, guys? Yes, so I'm gonna do quick reaction here.
Especially like when you enter the
Just to sorry about that. Yeah, just gonna do a quick reaction to Tommy G capturing violent fugitives with U.S. Marshals. First and foremost, gotta have the coffee. You also have to stay hydrated. Personally, I like to have my carbonated water. It's some good minerals, shit. And on top of that, I really like to stay hydrated. So I'm doing some strong electrolytes. You gotta stay up on that. Without further ado, let's start.
U.S. Marshals arrest warrant. Kevin, come to the door with your hands up. Do it now.
Alright, we're gonna move in,
You got a warrant for your arrest. Set the backpack down or you're gonna get tased.
Our mission is violent fugitives.
That's really kind of one of our goals, is to make sure that we're shrinking their world smaller and smaller and smaller.
They're doing it already. It's too late.
Nope.
Watch crossfire, watch crossfire! He's making his way back to the highway.
Suspect confirmed.
For 3 days, my team and I embedded with the U.S. Marshals Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force. Their job is to hunt down fugitives wanted for murder, armed robbery, domestic violence, and other serious crimes. In doing so, we witnessed raids that resulted in arrests and others that escalated into high-speed chases, foot pursuits, and full-blown manhunts. So join us today as we take you inside the hunt for some of Ohio's most dangerous outlaws. But first, folks, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode. First, let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video, AnyDesk. It's basically a way to teleport into any computer at any time using remote access viewing. Picture this, you're on the phone with your grandma and she wants to listen to a Britney Spears song, but she just doesn't know how to open iTunes to do it. Instead of driving all the way to her house to figure it out, you sit in your own house, use your laptop, remote access view into your grandma's computer, boom, Britney Spears is on the speakers right now, boy. Or picture this. Your mom calls you. She's afraid of getting scammed by guys like Punchmade Dev. So you log in, use AnyDesk, and make sure her antivirus software is up to date. Boom, problem solved. So there's a variety of ways that you can use AnyDesk to make your life more convenient. And the cool part about it, it is free for personal use. And if you are a business client, they can pitch you custom pricing solutions. AnyDesk is a company that has partnered with anti-scamming YouTube channels like Jim Browning and Scammer Payback, and they offer this on iOS, Mac, Android, all the normal platforms. So if this sounds like it could help your life, click the link in my pinned comments and get started on your journey. I'm waking up to go bust fugitives with the U.S. Marshals. It's a dream come true. A lot of these guys are willing to run, willing to fight, and so these marshals get themselves into some dangerous territory. Let's head to the office, Let's get some outlaws. Top of the morning to you. How are you? Good to meet you.
Josh.
I'm Tommy.
What's up, Tommy?
Thanks for having us, man. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Doing good. What do we got cooking?
Handful of things brewing.
Hopefully none of these guys are on your list.
Nope.
All right, so we're just about to head out on the first mission of the morning. They're getting comms in order, they're prepping, they're getting everything arranged, and it's kind of that calm before the storm. And you can tell that we're gonna be in a nice fleet heading towards whoever the first suspect is. And I just gotta say, so far, my money's on these guys. I'm just trying to picture the mindset of someone on the run. How are they moving? How are they operating? Like, it's not an easy life at all. Like, do you have a house to live at? Because they're probably getting hit immediately by law enforcement. There's a lot of logistical issues of being on the run. Just see how this all pans out. So you might be wondering who all is assembled here and how the U.S. Marshals operate. Here's how it works. In each task force, there are only a small handful of actual U.S. Marshals. The rest of the team are regional police that have been deputized by the Marshal Service and therefore given the authority of a U.S. Marshal while on duty for these raids. Within this group are Cleveland and Akron officers that are familiar with these neighborhoods and backed by informant networks that help provide the latest intelligence on these fugitives. They're also joined here by suburban and rural officers who bring additional muscle to the operation.
For this case that we're going to deal with, we got information to believe that this guy's at a place in Akron. So what we're going to do now is we got a meeting location that we're all going to go there. We're going to get out. We're going to brief up the fugitive, the house we're going to be dealing with, come up with a tactical plan to do that, and then we're going to go knock it out. My name is Josh Lau. I'm a Deputy U.S. Marshal in the Northern District of Ohio. I've been doing this since 2010, so going on 15 years. We hunt down.
You think they catch these guys with the baseball bat? That's what I would do. Fuck a stun gun, fuck a real gun. I just, like those guys that were in a tree, I would just wait in a tree and then jump on the motherfucker and beat the shit out of him with the baseball bat. That's just me, personal preference.
And arrest violent fugitives.
Daniel Brown, I'm a Deputy United States Marshal.
And how long you been doing this?
A little over 5 years.
And how would you describe your job?
Unique. It's something new every day. You go anywhere from a lot of surveillance, a lot of intel, a lot of working sources. People get violent, people start running from us, so it changes all day.
Folks, the United States Marshal Service is the oldest federal law enforcement agency in the United States. It was founded in 1789 under President George Washington, and from the Wild West days tracking fugitives and guarding judges to enforcing desegregation in the Civil Rights era, the Marshals have kept themselves busy making American history. Today, their primary missions are as follows: apprehending dangerous fugitives, protecting judges, witnesses, and courtrooms, transporting prisoners, and ensuring justice across all 94 federal districts. The Marshals we are with today, their bread and butter is capturing violent outlaws, and that's what we go out today to do. So, what's an example of how savvy some of these guys are?
It can go anywhere from like staying at a different location than they normally would to completely changing their identity, their look. Like, we've had guys that have had like long dreads, they go bald. We have guys that we've had people that dress up as the other sex, like as girls, all the way to that extreme.
That's what you should do.
We're assembling in a parking lot so that we can go converge on the location, see who has the intel, see who has the contacts, and see if these guys can make a capture of a fugitive. The big thing to know about a job like this is you might see in the movies it's constant action, kicking indoors, but it's a lot of waiting around, letting the information come in, working the contacts, and then just scoping a place out. It might take hours before you actually take the shot and move in on somebody. So this is kind of a hurry up and wait situation.
I'm a chef.
Oh, you gonna making a sandwich? He had us back to the camera for a reason.
What the hell kind of, is that jelly or chocolate?
Jelly. Anybody want a peanut butter jelly sandwich?
I would think.
You gotta make it. I'm not gonna make it for you.
All right, guys, we're going in for Mr. Terrell Sparks for dangerous drugs. He also has a county case up here for weapons offense. 3 addresses in play. Just from what we looked at from his past history here, the address on the collateral that they gave us is the one that Ryan's looking at right now. He likes the most. It's gonna be Street. I got Hutch out there right now. He's saying no cars are there, nothing at all. He got pulled over in the past with this chick's car. Got a ticket. Whole 9 yards. The chick lives on Medina. There's a rental car right out front of Medina. That's his dude's MOs. You know, moving drugs in rental cars, going up and down the highway here. I'll send out those couple of addresses.
With the 3 addresses kind of break up just in case we see him.
That's fine. I think cars here should blend. So
yeah, we should be all right. So we can get...
If I got any questions, we'll be taking them down to the Fed courthouse. It's clear cut. Cool.
So what's the intel you guys got about this hit?
Basically that he could be at one of these 2 houses. So as of right now, we have multiple people sitting on the residence, and we're gonna wait until we hear otherwise.
A huge part of our success is the public. We blast out a fugitive of the week every week. What that does is that generates tips, you know, and we have the ability to pay tipsters for information that they provide. And the other part of that too is it's not always a money thing for people. There's a lot of good people out there just trying to do the right thing.
What's he driving? Was that it?
Is the car gonna be the
here it
gray
is.
Jeep? He's continuing north on 79th. Got your seatbelt on, Dre?
Yep.
Anybody still on him?
So we think we might have target in this gray Jeep up here that we're following, potentially.
All right, indicating to go 90 west.
Alright guys, he got off at the Fulton Road, Fulton West 25th Pearl.
Get a good look if you can.
Suspect confirmed.
Just east on Clark from Fulton. Or West 25th. He's pulling into a lot over here by Cravings Food for the Soul. He's parking.
When it's go time, when we're at the point where we think we know where a fugitive's at, there's a lot of things going through my head. I'm trying to evaluate, like, first and foremost, the safety of, like, my guys and girls that are out there, and then making sure we're paying attention to the safety of the people. There's that element of, man, I hope this person just complies. And I hope that, you know, this goes smooth and safe so that we don't have to do anything, you know, extreme to put them into custody or they don't make bad decisions.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ditched the car.
Why do you leave it running?
Think he cares?
That's true.
All right, so to recap, we still have eyes on the Jeep.
Yeah, he's probably not like worried about the gas consumption. oh shit. I left the oven on. Man, I just gotta say, big ups to Tommy G, man. Watching him over the years, the production quality has gone up so much. Some crazy things. Also, he's almost at 3 million subs. Guys, support this man.
We think it might be running still, but target exited the vehicle and walked towards that 7th whatever.
Call it when you guys are ready to lock it down.
Can you see anything?
No. I'm trying to stay back.
Yeah. No, I got you.
There's a black man.
Go.
He got in the car, he got in the car, he got in the car.
They're doing it already. Too late.
Nope.
Watch crossfire, watch crossfire. He's making his way back to the highway. He's probably gonna get back to the highway from Valentine. Nope.
Get out.
Valentine.
All right. Yeah, let's just kill lights and sirens for now. Let's let it settle down. We got
that
something
dude fled
working
from
with
us. Not sure if he's going back to 71 or where he's going to be going, but he fled from us. I'll see a picture of him, of his vehicle. I don't know if you guys got anybody in the area. If anything, he's going to go back 71 to 90 to go back to his spot. So he stays on the east side. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Bye-bye. We don't know, guys. We don't know where he's at.
It had looked like the marshals had Mr. Sparks good and cornered at the restaurant, but at the last moment, Mr. Sparks was able to get to his car and do the dash and get away, as the local lingo goes. However, what Mr. Sparks may have not been aware of was that...
I'm sorry. It's just funny to me. Mr. Sparks did the dash. Is he a fucking cat? Or a dog? It just, Mr. Sparks just sounds like a house pet. Look at Mr. Sparks. He did the dash.
The marshals were still pursuing him and had a plan to hit a house he was at the very next day.
Well, shoot, dang it. That is what we like to call a cluster. We didn't know that he was, I didn't know he was in the vehicle.
Nobody called out that he got in the vehicle. We were told that he was walking towards the car, and when we looked over, we saw.
Did you see the guy walking down the street?
So I seen him and I was like, that's not our target. That's not him. He's like 50 years old. And then I look over and dude's putting the car in drive.
How do you know when to call it and move on to the next person?
First and foremost, like safety is like, that usually dictates for us like when we're gonna leave something until the next day. Sometimes putting a little patience in, waiting, sitting there for another day, or coming up with other ways to know for sure that he's there. You know, I mentioned like a chess game, there's a lot of patience involved.
It's morning number 2 of our hunt with the U.S. Marshals. And what I love about this channel is we get to do both sides of the coin. We just hit a piece with Atlanta wanted fugitives, guys wanted for murder, robberies. And now we're on the other side of the coin with the U.S. Marshals. And it looks like we have a lot of busts lined up this morning. I'm excited to see some action, see these guys make a capture. So we'll see what they have cooking when we hit their office in just a couple minutes here. So what do we have on the docket for this guy?
Next target is going to be Reginald Henderson. He's wanted for having weapons under disability, legally concealing, carrying concealed weapon, receiving stolen property, drug trafficking, drug possession, and possession of criminal tools. He got solid.
I'm sorry I'm ignorant to these terms, but what does weapons under disability mean? Does weapons collect in disability? Very funny joke.
Information that Target works at one of the restaurants here on the street. We've already confirmed with the staff that he shows up here daily and he's scheduled to come to work today. He's got a routine. He normally takes the bus here, shows up early for work, typically around 10:30, 10:40. Goal here is we're hopefully going to spot him soon enough, and then we're going to conduct an open air takedown here on the street, hopefully away from pedestrians. We do have information, credible information, that Target is known to carry a gun. I believe staff and or friends of his have confirmed that with investigators.
It's another one of our guys, that white Ford down the way.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, dude doesn't show up. We got another place for him.
I don't know. I think if he doesn't show up by 11, I'm gonna have Stevens see if they'll call him and check in on him, see like what the deal is.
They're just waiting for a fugitive to turn up like it's a meeting. Let's hope he comes.
Alright, you think we got him coming down the street right now? Alright, south side of the street, so he's going to be on that side. He might be. Gray pants, black and gray hooded sweatshirt. Should be coming up like on your guys' left.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
He's on our right. He's on our right. All right, we're gonna let him pass. He'll let us pass us. I'll tell you when to start moving. He's like 2 buildings away from map room. Hold on, let him stay right here. All right, let's dismount. Let's do this.
Hands!
Police, keep your hands where we can see them. Let's go. Stop digging. You got headphones in? Yeah. Take them out. Set the backpack down. Set the backpack down now, slowly. You got a warrant for your arrest. Set the backpack down.
Put it down or you will be tased.
Put it down. Let's go.
Put it down.
Set the backpack down now, or you're gonna get tased.
Keep your hands where we can see. Walk. Let me see your hands.
What I do? Sir, you have weapons under disability. What does that mean? I'm sorry guys, I actually have to check what the fuck does that mean. Weapons. Weapons under disability. Still can't see anything. Okay. Weapons under disability refers to a state of federal laws prohibiting certain individuals from possessing firearms, ammunition, or dangerous ordnance due to recognized legal disability, such as being a convicted felon, a fugitive, or adjudicated as mentally incompetent. These laws aim to protect public safety by preventing individuals deemed a potential risk from acquiring weapons. Okay. So, yeah. Straightforward. It just sounds funny. Sorry, it just sounded funny to me. It's not funny.
Turn around, face the building. Face the building and walk backwards towards us. They can either surrender peacefully, or sometimes they barricade and hide themselves in whatever structure that we're dealing with, whether it's a house or apartment. And sometimes guys run. Hey, look, I'm gonna tase you in 2 seconds. Stop going towards the book bag. Put your hands on top of your head. Put them on top of your head. I'm giving you an order. Put them on top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head or you're gonna get tased. Get in the book bag,
You will get it again.
You're gonna get tased again if you don't comply. Stop moving your hand. Let's go.
I'm throwing.
Yeah, why would you not comply? At that point you got 5 guys on you. You got actual 5 guys on you. Pause. Like pointing tasers and guns at you, and you're still like, what do you imagine you're gonna achieve other than suicide by cop or getting tased? Obviously. Come on.
All right, let's go. Go ahead and guys. Man, he was making me nervous. Man, we gave you plenty of opportunities. You're messing around playing games. You don't know what you're talking about? Okay. We gave you simple instructions. Put your hands on your head, walk towards us, and you kept walking back towards your book bag. We don't know what you got in the bag. You look like you were trying to run away.
Oh, and his earbud.
As you guys saw there, he had a decision to make, comply with us. We could tell he was looking for an avenue to either escape. He had the book bag in his hand. He kept giving me looks like he was going to go reach into there. Information we had is that he had a gun potentially, so I didn't know if he was going for a gun. At that time, we got to make a decision. You know, it's either going to be us or him, and I was worried that he was going to be reaching for a gun in his book bag. So we decided to deploy taser, and that was effective, and we were able to put him under arrest.
Suspect that we've been looking for a little bit here. It looks like he's wanted for engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity. And he has a significant criminal history, it looks like, too, like multiple arrests from multiple agencies. My name's Ann Murphy, and I am the Assistant Chief with the United States Marshal Service in the Northern District of Ohio. 15 years I've been on the job. You know, we're not looking for people who jaywalk. We're not looking for low-level drug dealers, typically. We're looking for guys and girls who commit homicides, robberies, felonious assaults, rape cases, things like that. And people who don't want to be caught, people who are actively hiding from law enforcement. So, you know, he's familiar with law enforcement. He knows the drill. He knows what's going on. He probably knows he's wanted also. Our team's set up over there right now. We're gonna meet up with them, finish pushing the information out to the rest of our team, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna deal with it. No movement. So it looks like the target may have left this original house, left in a vehicle. We're able to follow the vehicle for a little while, and it sounds like he may have gotten dropped off at another location, a secondary location. They are interviewing the driver that left the house, and it sounds like that person's being cooperative, so we're gonna try to get as much information you know, through that person. Some days it's great because we, you know, arrest 10 people in a day, and other days it's really difficult because a fugitive who doesn't want to be caught gets away from us. My boss has always said you go from one failure to the next failure to the next failure with enthusiasm, and you keep working, and you keep working, and you keep pushing. The rest of the team is sitting on the 3 side. They've got to go in on the 4 side though, because this is where the mailboxes are, so our eyes are gonna be here. If for some reason somebody jumps out, starts taking off, I'll head forward, you jump out. Deal? I'll keep the car, and then Billy's right behind us.
Are they already inside?
They're working on trying to get inside. So our team's gonna be kind of moving around just a small portion of them right now to this side door. Nice.
Open.
Yep. First door's open. Do me a favor, just stand behind this car, thank you. Copy on the Hastings side. I would say 100 things are going through our head, and especially depending on where you're assigned within the team, you know, depending on your role, you might have 2 thoughts going through your head, and that's it. Like, I need to watch this door, I need to watch this window, or I need to make sure I'm making sure the neighbor isn't gonna try to get me here because the neighbor's buddies with the fugitive. You're thinking about all the things that could be going on behind those walls that you can't see yet as you're going up to knock on that door. You know, are they gonna come to the door and say, oh yeah, you know, Johnny's just right around the corner, here he comes, no problem. We knew this day was gonna come, here he is. Or, you know, do they see you coming and, like I said, the family member hands them a pistol and says, go hide, you know, or run. So they've got one in custody upstairs. He's up in the 3rd floor apartment. So they're just working on, you know, getting him, obviously he's in handcuffs now, but getting him kind of dealt with, making sure he's dressed, got his stuff that he needs. We'll let he was cooperative in there, let his family know what's going on. They'll bring him down, and then we'll take him over to county. Move on to the next one.
All right, let me go in there and get the cameras on my face, bro. You're gonna do what we tell you when we tell you. This is going a whole lot different, right?
We got another time. The target lined up. We just watched him come back to his apartment building. He got out of the vehicle with a female. They got like to-go food that they picked up. They went back inside their apartment. So we're heading there now, waiting for the team to arrive, and then we're gonna go ahead and converge on it.
What's this guy wanted for?
He's got a narcotics offense.
What puts this into the violent category?
So narcotics themselves according to the Marshal Service, is a violent offense, just because everything that comes with it. But he's also got other violent offenses like aggravated robbery.
I mean, he's 57 years old, but you never know. He's 6'1", 260 pounds. He has a extensive rap sheet, so you never know what somebody's going to do.
Yeah.
What he's going to do, and then you got he's 60.
You're gonna need a shove or something? You got a shove through it? Yeah.
U.S. Marshals arrest warrant. Kevin, come to the door with your hands up. Do it now.
It's the police. Come to the door. Yes, U.S. Marshals.
Come out here, Kevin.
Where? Kevin, hands up.
Do it now.
Dan, you got your taser? You got an arrest warrant. Step this way. Step that way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm really scared of that.
A lot of the men that we're looking for, they have a significant other. They have a spouse. They have a baby mama or mother of child. They have a girlfriend, a wife. The women in their lives seem to be very important for whether it's providing them a place to stay, putting cars in their name, giving them a place to lay low with. From our experience, we've noticed that women play a big role in either supporting or helping these fugitives.
We definitely come in contact with family members, girlfriends, moms, dads and brothers, really anybody who they are willing to help their fugitive family member. Sometimes it's because they feel like this person didn't do it, or what's sometimes terrible is they're the victim sometimes. And then, they end up helping this fugitive that they're the victim of the crime for. The thing is, whether they did or didn't do this crime, there's a warrant issued for their arrest. And it's our job to find them until that warrant is cleared. They fight their case in the court system, and that really doesn't have anything to do with us, especially on the state side.
Dan, just let us know if he needs anything, or because if we don't need to deal with this, I'm just gonna leave it alone. How you doing, man?
You guys know you stick me both games like that, my man.
As you can see, some of them go easy, like that one, or some of them go like the last one. We showed up here, we were able to get in, we had good info.
This must be super stressful situations for the cops. Of course, they never know what's gonna happen if someone's gonna be violent towards them. Like we saw that guy, he didn't seem like he was giving up before for the restaurant. And for the actual fugitive, I'm sure a lot of them are, like the woman said, bad guys, really true criminals who have a history of doing this or doing crime, all that. But I'm sure that sometimes they're just people who got caught up in something, and they find themselves in a super bad situation, stressed out, not knowing what to do, and it just all snowballs into this moment, and they feel super stressed, what if the cops react wrong to my movements, whatever. Any little hiccup can end terribly. So I really, hats off to these guys. It's a tough job, but I also feel for some of these fugitives. Of course, depending on the situation. If you just fucking chopped up 5 guys or 5 people, then fuck you. But yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy world.
Obviously, we knew he lived here. Then we watched him walk in a little bit ago. Team went to the door, knocked. His wife was the one that ended up making first initial contact with us. They were compliant. That's the way we prefer it. We prefer them to surrender to the door, nice and smooth. We don't like to have to use force or have to do anything difficult with these, with the people we're going after.
Wow, in and out in about a couple minutes, huh?
Yep. So we're back on Terrell Sparks from yesterday. This is the guy yesterday that we found in the Jeep, and our guys tried to get out on him to arrest him in the parking lot. He ended up getting in his vehicle and getting away.
So we're getting ready to set up on a target that we were dealing with yesterday. He got away from us yesterday in an open-air takedown. We found an address where we believe him to be at, which is just right around the corner from here. The difficulty is that this address backs up to woods and it backs up to a railroad track again. So we're trying to work through the tactics of making sure we're set up around the whole house quickly so this guy can't get away from us. So we're gonna get ready to get rolling here.
Here, let's go. Right here, it's right here, dude.
Is that the Jeep?
Hold the house though. Still hold the house. Still hold the house.
Oh shit.
You see that?
This guy is not
Dante, they're running.
So he slipped out the backyard. I saw him go. And now they're trying to establish a perimeter or where he went to next. They got their drone up.
Pop it.
He's a focused, strong-minded individual.
Got a description. All right, I got Mansfield guy sitting on Medina Stillmore coming this way.
When something like this happens, you guys call in additional units and police backup?
Yeah, at this point we're looking to have patrol cars from Cleveland Police, as well as the other teams that are in the area, basically anyone available at this point.
So we just got an update. Someone close by saw him. We're running towards this way.
Went down about 55th.
What do he look like?
I don't know where my flag is seen.
All right. One of the RTA guys said they saw him by 55th Street. That's all he said. He said one of the flaggers just saw him.
So Annie, what's running through your mind right now?
That if he made it 20 blocks, it's going to be an impressive run. We got plenty of bodies out. The hard thing is we're just spread out everywhere. We have good comms, which is good. We're just trying to make sure you're taking in all the information that's coming over. We've got a drone up. We've got multiple teams out.
Secure the house, secure the house.
Hey, police, come to the door. Let's go.
I mean, this guy's kind of good. They have drones out. They have multiple officers, multiple marshals, multiple cars. Especially the drone thing. Like, I feel like this guy's ran before. He's good. He's good. Man, imagine putting that perseverance, that ingenuity, the wit in something positive. This guy, he'd really be something way different. Life's about small moments in time, just fractions. The moves you make. You go this way, you go that way. Man, never know where you end up. This could be you. If you're in this situation, change your ways. Don't get into this situation.
One in custody at the house. Not our initial target.
The guy who had a parole violation.
Yeah, sounds like that person's still there.
We have possible sighting that he was over here running, so we're working on getting the train shut down real quick. We're thinking maybe Terminal Tower.
He couldn't have got this far. I mean, we stopped. This is the one that we stopped. 337, 309.
No train could got to the tower, correct?
No.
I'm at train 337 and 185. RTA searched these trains. No one matched the suspect. They said there's no way he could have got to Terminal Tower because these trains got stopped.
So a guy got away twice in the last 2 days. What does that make you think?
First time, he was very lucky. He just got to his car faster than we got there due to traffic. And today, like we said before, he had surveillance footage up on his house pretty good. So before we had our perimeter set.
Yo, this guy's fucking Houdini. How are you gonna get away with drones, with the train stopping? Like, well, how? How, man? He should be a fucking magician or mentalist or something.
He saw the surveillance, us coming up, and he ran out the back. Honestly, a little disappointed, but I'm not that disappointed because I know we're going to find him. The thing is that he has to get lucky every day. We just have to get lucky once.
On scene, like all the swear words go through your head at first. You know, like you're just angry. But then...
What if he's a violent fugitive? Like, I get that the cops only have to get lucky once. What if he's like a violent fugitive and he continues to commit crime, but you guys just never catch him? Holy moly.
You know, you take that breath and you keep moving. You keep working through whatever set of problems you have. You know, whether it's having to get through the house, having to get through the woods, having to get through the train tracks, whatever it is, you work through those problems. And then you work on, how do we get better? You know, do we make any mistakes? Do we do the right thing? Where do we need to improve ourselves so this doesn't happen again? How do we get better to do this? And in turn then, what's our next steps in our investigation? Like, you can't dwell on what you did great or what you did wrong. You have to learn from it and move on.
Second time he kind of got away from us. I mean, I was out there yesterday, kind of.
Man, that guy must have been, like back in the day, in the neighborhood, he must have been the best at hide and seek. Nobody would have ever found him. Also the best. Yeah. Also the best at you're it. What's a fucking tag? What did I just blank out?
Later, we're trying to just, you know, figure things out, and we had another shot at him and took off again. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, work or invest, and we'll find him. We always do.
So we're gonna go from here to meet at a location, just like a parking lot, brief up the case while we're all together. And then the brief location is likely close to our, you know, address, our target address.
Thinking of how ugly of a situation it is for this guy has teen sons.
Right? Right? Like he's already strangled and pulled a gun on
Their mom.
They got 2 other little babies in the house. They're probably scared but want to stay with dad. I get it too. If we arrest this guy, we're taking dad out of the house, and that's also traumatic to the boys. Like, I get that.
Yeah, it just feels like these boys are screwed in this situation either way.
It's a rough go today. The silver car is our
Mark?
Yep.
Is that the hot which?
across the street over here.
U.S. Marshals arrest warrant, come to the door.
We just don't need your bare footage, that's all. I don't want you to step on any glass or anything. Here, go ahead and have a seat. You can have a seat here. Watch your head. Go ahead.
Yeah, 1 second.
Here, I'll lift you up. You're good. There you go.
Can I speak to my son 1 second?
Let me get you in here and I'll get him over. Here, Mike, strap him in. Here, one of your dad wants to talk to one of you guys.
I guess what depresses me about that situation is that, like, by all means, it sounds like that guy belongs in jail for what he did.
But he's still taking care of his boys. They're getting to school. He called him, called him an Uber, made sure that, he's got somebody there 100%.
And for the next generation, like, you hope those kids are going to turn out okay, but without a dad in the house or a dad that does violent stuff,
right?
Like, their odds to go into a route that's not productive for them
But
is high.
they're good boys.
We were talking about this in the car yesterday, and I want you to kind of speak on this theme that you arrest guys, they'll be in the back seat, and when you get to talking to them, you find them to be actually likable guys in some way. Like, can you talk about the human side of the coin of who you're going after?
Yeah, of course. So the reality is everybody we arrest is a human, right? And, humans have good in them. And it's easy to, when you look at what they're charged with, to naturally assume that they're just some terrible person. But a lot of times what we've found is, there are people that once you get them in custody and they're sitting in the backseat of your car, they're just like everybody else, just like you and I. Like, they have a sense of humor, they have like compassion, they're funny. More often than not, we end up developing some type of rapport by the time we get from, putting them in cuffs till we're booking them into jail.
So what are we walking into on this one?
So we've got a new case just assigned to us. It's a female wanted for felonious assault. Shirley Jackson here is wanted for assault with a brick, actually.
Shirley, you look too nice to be hitting people with bricks.
And we're getting the rest of our team in the area here, kind of creeping up, getting everybody a little bit closer, and then we'll go get ready to deal with this house.
Do you know how long she's been wanted for?
The incident happened earlier this summer, June, July-ish, I believe. So not that long.
So has she been evading since then, or does she not even know she might be?
She may not know she's wanted, but I mean, she's got to know she hit somebody with a brick.
Which one is it?
So it's going to be one of these right here. So just...
Looks like you're...
U.S. Marshals with an arrest warrant. Occupants of 1664.
The one guy was feeling the wall. Like vibrations. First bedroom. Bathroom. Kitchen.
Come downstairs immediately with your hands up. Make yourself known. Come outside. Come outside.
You have clothes on?
What's your name? Shirley. Okay, where are your clothes inside? Where's your room?
Hello. I verified your warrant this morning for the city of Cleveland, so we're gonna get you dressed, we'll get you downtown, then somebody will come talk to you about what's going on.
Wrap up the scene for us.
Yeah, so it was a...
Man, I'd be careful if I were those cops. I'd be real careful going into that house. A whole lot of bricks there. A whole lot of opportunity for that girl to just go ham, go all out the way she loves.
Smooth arrest. The female was at home. She's at home by herself. She was taken into custody. No big deal. She's super cooperative with us. She knew what the charge was about, but she even mentioned, she said she filed charges also from the same incident.
So they're filing against each other.
That's what it sounds like.
So for all we know, it could be he said, she said.
And they'll work it out. She'll get an attorney. You know, it's not like she's gonna have to fight this on her own. We made sure we got her family's phone number so she can get a hold of them when she gets into custody.
All right, folks, this has been a look into the U.S. Marshals rounding up violent fugitives. And for any division heads around the country watching this, we'd love to come to you next and showcase what you do, your profession. So appreciate you.
You bet.
Appreciate your boss, Pete. Just a reminder, all the big dogs got to eat. Shirts and sweatshirts are on the site. Grab yours if you like it. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Okay, holy shit, so... Man, I gotta know what happened to Mr. Sparkles. Is he still out there? He just fucking threw down the smoke bomb like... It's gone. Masterful performance. Okay. All right. I think we could still let's do some more, at least one more. We still got some time. Okay, let's go to Spencer Cornelia. The satisfying downfall of Wes Watson started last night. This is a pretty new video. So let's see what's going on with old Wessie. With old Peggy.
Our favorite Instagram alpha male, Wes Watson, got into a little incident last night with a couple buddies. Let's check out the clip.
Shut up and turn around. We're filming. Shut the up. Shut up and turn around. We're filming. Back him. I'm not even in the Alfonso, smack him. Not even a camera shot. I don't know when we're talking.
Yeah, the ultimate combo. Fucking Jack Doherty and Wes Watson. Holy shit, man.
Alfonso is his security guard. He has to go everywhere with the security guard because, of course, he attracts a lot of attention, but negative attention, unfortunately, just like this clip.
We're drunk. Shut up. These little kids get now. Shut the
The problem with Wes is everywhere he goes, there's drama and problems. To set the stage, this is in Miami. This is a little area called Brickell, very popular at night. And this is where the incident ultimately takes place. But you can see there's already some tension. Everything with Wes is confrontation, is problems and drama. And if you aren't familiar, Wes Watson is really big on social media. He's been in a lot of big podcasts. He has a lot of views across all platforms. He is the kind of guy that utilizes his wealth and flashy cars, jewelry, money to attract your attention. I'm showing you his Instagram real quick. You can kind of get an idea of what he's about. And he has a link right here to go to his coaching pages. So that's how he makes his money. He has a little lead funnel here. And it's really funny. We'll cover this in a minute, but basically he is like a mentor. Not exactly a good mentor in my eyes, but he's a mentor for your business or your fitness or mindset. He coaches. These three appear to be good friends. In another post I found, Nick and Rob All Limits are in this post together. The description, we built different, survivors, nothing can break us. Apparently they've got a really tight bond, but on this night, something happened. The two I just showed you are these two guys right here about to get in the altercation. That's the bodyguard stepping in between the two. He sensed something was going to go down, I'm sure. These guys are nothing but problems. Keep in mind, these guys are pretty well off. They're in Miami at night. What are you doing fighting each other?
Think about what you're talking about. Hey, you guys are on the middle of the stream shit right here. Get the fuck out of the camera. I'll fuck both you guys up. Straight up. Same fucking time, motherfucker. Hey, have some respect, dude. We're doing shit right here, dog. That shit one more time, I swear to God. What the fuck you doing, dude? Take that shit somewhere else, dude. We're doing some shit right here, dog. What the fuck?
I find everything Wes does to be funny because it feels like he's still in prison. Like, even though he's out, it still feels like he belongs in prison. Rob posted this image on his Instagram. I think there were another couple pictures that showed that Wes was his mentor. I'm sure he signed up for his...
Isn't he supposed to go back to prison? He just straight up assaulted that guy with, like, a lifting belt or some shit. Thought it wouldn't have passed as a self-defense. I don't know. Haven't seen the latest updates.
His coaching program, and then they became close somehow. The little altercation seemed to escalate a little more.
What? What you want to do about it, dog? Oh, hey, you want something, dog? Yeah. You? Okay, let's go. Bring it around the side. What's up there? Oh, yeah. You want to disrespect, motherfucker?
These guys are friends, apparently.
I've been removed. We're fucking doing some shit right here. You want to disrespect, motherfucker? Straight up.
The audio gets a little quiet here. You might be able to hear Wes in the background. One thing I find really interesting is Jack Doherty, this little guy, if you don't know him, he is known for causing drama and scandal and just bad behavior. And it's really interesting to watch that he actually starts to feel uncomfortable. He's the guy that instigates these types of things just for his camera and just so he can get views. And he feels uncomfortable.
That's not fucking respectful. It's been doing the whole fucking time, motherfucker. Start put that shit, put some 12-year-old kid and fucking with Nick in the fucking camera. Take that shit somewhere else. The fuck, I swear to God, I'll fucking come to your house right now and put shit out your ass. I think you can fuck me, motherfucker. It's not the fuck out your little ass, dude. I will fuck your ass up so fucking bad, dude. I'll be at your house.
Starting to get a little homoerotic.
Why are you gonna go to his house? I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna fucking cook breakfast. We're gonna make love. We're gonna do a road beating. Prison style.
So you can never fuck with me, fool. I'll fucking beat the fuck out your ass. I'll show you who the fuck you are, motherfucker.
Wes is so funny to me. I just can't imagine making so much money and the outcome is that you want to fight friends. You always want to fight people. This is how you act in public. This is success. This next clip is great. He talks about all the answers he's found.
I look after a community of people that I love. And as a
Spencer, here's the thing, man. Yes, that's the ultimate definition of success. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants. And he's getting compensated for it very well. That's why all the cars and shit are rented. Because, you know, with interest and loans and everything, it's just inflation. It doesn't make sense to buy any of them. But yeah, maybe you should take his workshop. Maybe you'd have a better mindset. Duh, this is success.
As a leader, if I slip, they fucking fall. So I know that it's my God-given path to really guide people because I have the answer. I found the answer in the darkest of places. When I was in the penitentiary, I found answers that this outside society, the streets as we call it in prison, needed the answers that I found deep in myself in prison.
He's so enjoyable to listen to because you always find little nuggets of wisdom. He found answers. Okay, as you watch the rest of this video, I want you to think about, is this guy a guy who has the answers to life? To me, he seems to always present problems and always get into drama. So does he have the answers? Of course not, but I want you to continue watching and see for yourself if this is a guy who should be leading others.
What's he have in his hand, a knife? What the fuck? He has a knife in his hand. Not Wes, the other guy. Wes is just eating food now.
The other guy was borderline retarded. I've heard some of his clips on Instagram, and I think his IQ is below 50. I don't know why these two are hanging out with each other, but this is the point that I always get at with Wes. Is like, this guy apparently is a mentor and he's a coach, but Why in the world would you ever pay for advice from this guy? He's getting into altercations with a friend where the other guy has a knife. They got neck tattoos and face tattoos and like head tattoos. I mean, these guys look like they belong in prison. What are you doing paying for this guy to be your mentor? This next clip is one of many that Wes shares of his time in prison. The context is that he believes someone stole his drugs while in prison, and this is how he confronted him.
And so I roll back in. I'm like, I'm gonna put him up, bitch. I'm like, what's up? Put your hands up. And he's like, what are you talking about? And like, I shouldn't have done it, but he was still lying on his back in his rack, and I just start teeing off on him. And then I start throwing him around the block, just whooping his ass.
I thought this clip was interesting because it's not the first time he's done this, not the last, and one of his biggest issues and one of the reasons why I think he's heading for a downfall is what he did recently in a gym.
On Sunday, December 29th, 2024, a widely known fitness influencer and self-development coach, Wes Watson, was involved in an unsettling incident at a popular Miami gym.
Self-development coach is so interesting for Wes. I think he needs to take a lot of years of therapy before he can ever consider himself an actual self-development coach. Why in the world would you ever...
No, Wes just has to take his own course. The ultimate hack is to become a self-development coach and then coach yourself to develop. That's called leveling up exponentially. Holy shit, why didn't I think of that before? On the next stream, I'll reveal my new coaching program. I'll teach you to become a self-help coach, self-development coach that can buy his own courses and develop in self, within self, outwards to level up exponentially. Exponential growth. That's what we're talking about here. Compound interest. It'll pay off. It'll pay off. Watch.
Take mentorship from this guy. I'm sure most of you have seen this, so I'll go through it quickly. But basically, this guy, Hakeem, and Wes got into a little fight at this gym. Hakeem eventually sued a few months later, and they're currently in court. Sounds like it's not going so well for Wes. This clip was mentioned in the complaint. I'll let you listen.
You know how many people talk such a big game? And I go on my Instagram and I say, I go to Elevation Gym down here. I go there 8 a.m. on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 5 a.m. on weekdays. But now I started going 9 a.m. on weekdays. So we got to give them the update. So when they watch this, if they have a problem with me, they can show the fuck up. But none of these fucking lames online who talk shit ever once showed the fuck up.
Think about his platform. He's supposed to be this coach, and if you listen to his videos, if you watch a few, he talks about this elevation he has mentally, that he's above everyone else. But his brand is about calling people out to fight them. These aren't people that like disagree with him in a fun YouTube sense. This isn't real beef. This is random people that he wants to fight, that just pull up to my gym in Miami and I'll fight you. Well, someone actually did. This guy walking up to Wes set up his camera to film. He's essentially accepting the challenge of trying to fight Wes. Now, he's in the wrong for even showing up. You do not show up and be around Wes. This guy is a violent criminal. He's a felon. Don't even be around him. But he showed up, and I think both people are in the wrong here because Wes should not be in a situation where he's calling people out to show up to your gym and fight. Keep in mind that this is endangering everyone at the gym. This isn't just Wes and the other guy, because any lunatic can show up with a weapon. Now everyone at the gym is possibly vulnerable to, you know, what happens between the skirmish between these guys. And so, as you probably just watched, Wes hits him 3 different times. The guy backs up. The guy, and this is where this guy is actually in the wrong. The guy backed up, had a chance to walk away, no problems. Wes was defending himself. This guy attacks him again, and Wes has got his friends there, so why are you attacking 4 guys? But Wes goes way over the top, and with I think the assistance of his buddy, what's alleged is the buddy here, it's a little blurred, the buddy has a dumbbell, or I believe a dumbbell in his hand, and strikes the other guy. And so I'll kind of clip ahead. It's a little violent. It's not for everyone. Just picture Wes punched him about 50 different times. And so I'll cut ahead. He's wailing on him here, and the guy is very clearly defenseless.
Yeah, like the blame is on Wes for not being smart enough to not do that, especially being in the public eye and being a felon, an ex-con. But yeah, looking back at this, that was hella stupid from that guy as well. Maybe he was trying to catch a case, to get a bag.
I don't know exactly how the law works, and I'm sure it'll play out here over the next few months. But these two clearly engaged. I think that was two consenting adults. But this is, at this point, this kid is down bad, and Wes continues to assault him. And I'm very certain that the law treats this as battery, assault and battery. That once the guy is not fighting back, he shows no. There's no reason to believe that he's going to attack him again. Wes continues to assault him, did so in a pretty ugly manner. A couple of the punches, you don't see it because it's blurry. A couple of the punches were coming down to the back of the head. If you watch fighting at all, if you know anything about fighting, you know that's incredibly damaging to punch someone in the back of the head. That it could potentially ruin their life. So this poor young man is getting whooped pretty good. And there was a few kicks as well while he was down, which is another, if you follow fighting, that's an illegal action for like kneeing him in the face while he's down. And I don't think there's any more, but I think he comes up one more time. Oh no, he got him. He came back one more time as the guy was really struggling on the ground. Wes came up one more time and football kicked him like he was Aubrey for the Cowboys trying to kick a 65-yard field goal. And anyway, this gentleman, the plaintiff, ultimately sued him, and I think he's going to win in court because Wes went way over the top and showed how manly he was by beating the crap out of him. But, I mean, just a terrible situation altogether. This is about 30 minutes after the fight is concluded. Wes is sitting down with his friends, and the police have shown up. He's talking to a couple police officers right here.
If I had the calmness like this dude, I'd be better in my life, but I'm not that way. Like, so I'm trying to be a calmer dude and a better dude. That's
Maybe you should self-develop a little bit. Maybe you should buy your fucking friend's course. I think he should. He could sell you his services. It's maybe, yeah, calm down a bit. Don't do that. Don't just throw everything away after you've already done it before. What is the definition of insanity?
That's why I'm here, and I help people for a living.
I love that. I always love when people say, I help people for a living. Really? What do you help? You take their money to yell at them. If you watch my other video on Wes Watson, I had some clips of him yelling at his clients. I think it's a terrible use of money to give him money. But I just think it's really funny that this guy is such a pathetic human being that he's probably, I'm guessing, 40 or early 40s, and he's talking about, I'm trying to become a better if I was calmer. Brother, you're 40 years old. You're an adult. At some point, you have to grow and develop into someone that is actually an acceptable human being, an acceptable citizen in our society, which he is not. By the way, I think there's some people, Wes is a perfect example. In a civilized society, there's some people that just should not exist. Wes cannot exist in a civilized society. All he wants to do is fight, beat people up, use weapons to fight the people. He just always wants to engage in conflict. It does not work in a civilized society. Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't exist. I mean, obviously, as long as he's a law-abiding citizen, he deserves freedom. But I'm saying that this guy is nothing but conflict and endangers everyone around him. So funny that he talks about, I'm helping people. What exactly does he help people with? Wes, get on your shit, man. It's time. You're 40 years old. You have no kids, no wife, no family. Like, what are you doing with your life? Sure, you got some money and you got some nice cars, but this is pathetic.
Pissed. I got respect for you guys, but that. You guys saw a motherfucker attack me, and I'm sitting here like I'm in fucking trouble. I'm leaving.
You're fine. Don't worry. We get it.
I know, but God it, dude. I just was trying to fucking work out.
We understand.
I know, but that.
What's your...
I don't even care anymore. I've been to prison.
What's your phone number?
10 years.
Every single clip on social media is Wes indicating that he's been to prison. But one thing I find fascinating is a lot of people see him as a success. Why? Because on social media, those with a lot of money win. They can show material wealth, flying private jets, driving very nice cars. Cars that I'd love to own one day. Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Rolls-Royce Phantom, beautiful cars. I'd love to fly private. So he has things that some of us aspire to either own or experiences that we'd love to have. But in no way is he successful. I don't look at Wes as a success. I see him as a massive failure. To be 40-something years old, no family, it seems like he has no healthy relationships in his life. He's trying to fight with friends. One of them's grabbing a knife while in public. Like, this is who you want to be? This is who you aspire to be one day? Because the people who follow him aspire to be him. How pathetic. This is the guy Wes beat up. Sorry if it is a little graphic for some of you out there, but he looks pretty rough. Apparently he broke some bones in his face, concussion. He got pretty roughed up. You know, he shouldn't have shown up. I hope this is a lesson for all you guys that some things just stay on the internet, but he got pretty roughed up, man. He was definitely a victim in all this.
Dude, if someone's moving still and they've attacked me, I'm going to incapacitate.
That was like close to Joanna Jędrzejczyk when she fought Zhang Weili. And she had the fucking biggest hematoma I've ever seen in a fight. God damn. But that's some bitch moves.
Them to where they're not moving, so they can't shoot me. Have you ever had a gun pulled on you? I have plenty of times.
I will defend Wes in the sense that if someone actually showed up, you don't know their intentions. He just showed up and pushed him and said, hey, let's fight. You don't know if the guy has a weapon. In Miami, if you've ever been, just about every dude has a gun on them. And so to defend Wes.
But again, like, you invited this. You asked for someone to come roll up on you at the gym. In this setting, you asked for people to come to this setting just for this sole purpose, just so you could attack them with your boys all together. Still, bitch moves.
You don't know what the guy was set to do, especially because he was filming it. He showed up to fight. And so Wes was he's given the right to defend himself. Obviously, he went way too far and eventually wanted to prove how manly he was. But also, I wanted to point out this clip was important because what kind of success does he have if this is his rhetoric? He's talking to cops. Have you ever had a gun pulled on you? I have many times. Why would you want to live this life? Nothing about this is appealing to me. The reason why I don't view Wes as successful is because after prison, he had a chance to go to therapy, to improve his outlook on life and his positive. Nothing about him is positive. Everything is negative and conflict and confrontation. The reason why I think we're seeing the downfall of Wes is because there is no good outcome to this. He's 40-something years old, and everything's about conflict and fighting and violence. There's no positive outcome to it. He has all the money. If you're still doing this with all the money, what happens when the money starts to go away, which I think will happen here soon, which is unfortunate. Please, please, please stay away from this guy. This guy is very dangerous. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching.
These are normal people who went from nothing to $10,000 to $50,000+ per month.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yes, guys. That was it for now. For this session. I'll be back either later today or tomorrow, depending on how everything goes. But for now, I gotta fucking take a heavy piss. So, have a great day.